Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Vernon Longhorn Davis. And I thank y'all for stopping in, popping in, joining me on a Sunday. Well, I'm here every Sunday. You're here every Sunday, and I thank you. It's been a wonderful, marvelous, fantastic week. And I know I say that every week, but I mean it. I really do mean it. It's been a great week. It really has. It's been a great weekend. Been raining all week. A lot of rain. Oh my God, a lot of rain. I'm gonna have some special guests popping through here in a little bit. Matter of fact, there's one right behind me. I know she's back there. There she is. That's granddaughter. What's your name? Yeah. I have to remember. No, that's my girl Armani, straight A student and a honor roll student at that. So, love her dearly. She's visiting us from Atlanta. So, yeah, we had a big family get together this weekend. So there's probably going to be some more cameos here and there. So she's the ice queen. That child will eat ice all day long. So, all right, you said hi. Go away. Goodbye. If anybody else is coming, tell them, come on, let's get it done. Hey, Mr. Ned, how you doing? Yeah, glad to see you. Brother Jim, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. But like I said, it's been a great week, and I hope that you have had one as well. Tonight's message, do me a favor. I think tonight's message is really rather special. So be sure and hit like, love, and maybe even share the message. Would greatly appreciate that. So we got more people. That's Princess August. We call it Izzy. And then there's Mr. Langston. I love his name, very strong name. So we got Mr. Langston there popping in, saying hi. And then we got granddaughter Sophia right there. So yeah, so Papa got I got a lot of love around me tonight. So yeah.
But why did the camera? I'm right here, but it's over there.
I'll explain that later. Okay. See, kids ask they ask. See, they don't ask you why the sky is blue anymore. They ask you technical question.
But why
So
the camera? I'm sitting right here.
you sitting right there. Okay. Let's see. Baby sis says, happy Sunday, dear brother. And Matt and his family, let's get the message. And don't forget to like, love. It's right. Like, love, and share. Please do that, y'all. Okay, so we got the little people out the way. Um, she said, I did my sharing of the message earlier. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, guys, go away. Love y'all. All right. Bye. So again,
You give me a kiss.
give you a kiss. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. All right. So we got that done, and I know we got some old people popping in because today is actually Classic Gemini's birthday. So I'm sure she'll be popping in on us. Some there she is. They're supposed to be watching Matilda. So I'm sure she's going to be popping in at some point also. For those of y'all that are just joining me again, good evening, family. Welcome to Messages in the Madness. I'm your host, Vernon Longhorn Davis. And tonight's conversation is one we don't have nearly enough, at least not out loud, and not with the kind of honesty we're about to bring tonight. Tonight's message is titled, Why Men and Women Isolate. Because the truth is, a lot of folks are surrounded by people, but still feel completely lonely, completely alone. A lot of us are posting and smiling and showing up to work, church, cookouts, and still emotionally pulling away in ways nobody can see. So tonight we're going to pull the curtain back. As you've seen tonight, there's no blue screen, there's no green screen. We're pulling the curtain back. We're going to talk about why people isolate. What's the silence? Why is the silence? And what are they really hiding? Because, see, we need to do that. And how we can move from isolation to connection, not just for ourselves, but for each other. But before I do that, I got another cameo right there. That's Pumpkin Princess. That's Classic Gemini. And today is her birthday. So happy.
How old am I, Daddy?
What?
How old am I?
My daughter is 38 years old. See, I remember.
He said I was 40 earlier.
She looks 40. But y'all send some birthday love to her. Thank y'all very much. So, all right, Pumpkin, love you. Bye. Okay, we got who else we got? Let me see. Okay. Oh,
Take a picture of me.
yeah, but and there go Princess Autumn. So say hi. Okay. Thank you, Brother Jay. Hey, Wendy, thank you very much. Who is that? Come on, son. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on, get this in. So that's he can't see you. They can't see you. That's my son. That's Vernon the third, and that's my beautiful other daughter, my new daughter. That's Miss Shanice, and there we go. We got another grandbaby on the way. So that that's Pawpaw. Okay.
Come on, baby.
So yeah, we got a house full, y'all. Get out, everybody out. Everybody out. Okay, everybody, close my door. So what does isolation really mean? Let's start here. Isolation is not just being alone, it's being disconnected. You can be in a crowded room and feel like a ghost. You can be married and feel invisible. You can be surrounded by people who love you and still feel like you can't tell anyone what's really going on. Been there, done that. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Roger. Hey, Jim. August. Thanks for stopping by. Isolation is not about who's around you, it's about who you trust with your truth. That part is very, very, very important. And when that trust breaks or was never there to begin with, we isolate. It's automatic. We're pre-wired for it. We stop answering calls. We start ghosting group chats or group texts. We give short answers to deep questions. We hide in plain sight. Sometimes we isolate to protect ourselves. Other times we do it because we don't know what else to do. And most times it's both. Excuse me. So let's talk about why men isolate. Yeah, I'm going to pick us first. But men do isolate. We've been conditioned with this since from boyhood, from early on. Many men are raised to suppress their emotions. You can't show your emotions. You're a man. Stop crying. Be a man. Toughen up. Suck it up. We were taught that our value came from being a provider, a protector, problem solver, not people with emotions, not people with fear, not people with pain. That's not what we were taught. That's not what we were shown. And it's sad. So when life gets hard, when depression creeps in, when relationships get rocky, when purpose feels unclear, we go silent because we were taught never. I take that back. We were never taught how to be seen in our softness. We were never taught how to be seen in our vulnerability. We were never taught that we can be weak. We were never taught that we could ask for help. Hey, Annette, thank you for stopping by. Men often isolate because they fear what others will think if they really knew what was going on with them. Yeah. If they knew about the anxiety, if they knew about the childhood trauma or traumas that we still have inside of us that we don't know how to deal with, if they knew about the debt that we were in, the failed dreams, the hopes that never came to fruition, men fear being seen as weak, broken, or needy. So we retreat. We retreat into ourselves. We retreat into a room. We go fishing. We go for a long ride. We dive into work. Not because we don't care, but because we can't care too much. We can't care too much about how we're being perceived. Yeah. Brother Jerry, good to see you. Jerry said most of us were taught showing weakness was considered being a failure. I'm going to put that up on the screen. Yeah, Jerry, you're right. But let me tell you something. Many men literally don't know how to ask for help. They know how to fix things. Oh, we can fix stuff. Man, just give me some duct tape and some drywall screws and I'll handle this. But we don't. I remember one of my weakest moments in life was my children were going through something. They lost their mother. And I did not know I couldn't fix it. And man, that hurt. It hurt bad. It hurt horribly. But I finally came to grips that this was something I couldn't fix. But I wasn't used to not being able to fix things. So now, but now, but not how to admit that the things that are broken are us. That's a hard one. It's hard to admit that we are broken and that we need help. And we don't know how to get the help. We don't know where to ask for the help. And we're afraid of asking for that help. Because see, we were never taught that language for help. You're right, Jerry. Asking for help was also weakness. August says sometimes we fear being judged or laughed at, which is very, very true. So we isolate. Men, they isolate and pretend. But pretending is exhausting. Who is exhausting? In isolation, that's where pain festers. That's where pain lives. That's where it grows in a dark place. So, why do women isolate? Let's talk about the sisters. Let's talk about the ladies. Women tend to carry everything for everyone. Everyone. Many women isolate because they're overwhelmed and exhausted. They've been conditioned to be strong for everybody else except for themselves. Mama, sister, partner, employee, leader, business owner. They've been conditioned to be strong for everybody else. And somewhere along the way, they lost permission to be human. So instead of saying, I need help, they say, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. And they carry burdens in silence because they feel guilty for putting themselves first. Let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with putting yourself first. Sometimes putting yourself first will save you. Jerry says, we also don't want people to use our struggles against us, use it to hurt us or take advantage. That is so true. Whether you're a man or a woman, that is very true, Jerry. Annette, you're right. She says, way to be strong no matter what. Some women isolate because every time they open up, it was used against them. They were judged, gossiped about, misunderstood. And I get that. They learned to protect themselves with silence because vulnerability didn't feel safe anymore. They's like, yeah, I got to stop this beat. No, I got to stop this vulnerability thing. I got to protect me. I got to protect my heart. I can't stop. I can't keep being, I just can't do it. So women often internalize The idea they must hold it all together. They take it to a whole nother level. So when they're breaking, they feel like their pain would inconvenience others. So what do? They shut down, and they shut down hard. They shut down like a safe at Fort Knox. You'll see it in their social media, or you won't because they'll go quiet. Their social media shut down. You'll hear it in their short text. You'll feel it in the absence of her presence. She's there, but she's not there. And you can feel it. She's not angry. She's not mad. She's tired. She's tired. She's not distant. She's hurting. She's not cold. She's protecting herself from more wounds, from more hurt, from more despair, from more anxiety. And I can't blame you. You can't blame them. Men and women may isolate for different reasons, but the root is still the same. It's pain, it's fear, it's disconnection. The pain is from being misunderstood. Men and women alike, being misunderstood is a painful thing. Fear of being judged. I don't want you judging me. So if I don't tell you what's really going on with me, how I feel, how much debt I have, what I really want to do, you can't judge me. Disconnection is another one. Disconnection from self, from others. And the big one is disconnection from hope. And we all know the definition of hope. But man, when you can take and disconnect from hope, that's a whole nother thing. And listen, isolation isn't just personal, it's generational. Didn't know that, did you? Some of us are isolated because we watched our parents do it. We watched silence replace affection. Been there, done that. We watched withdrawal replace intimacy. Seen that too. And now we're replaying that same cycle without even realizing it. But it doesn't have to be that way. You do not have to repeat what your parents did. You don't have to keep doing that. You can change that. And I know we often repeat what we have seen because that's all we knew. That's all we know. And it's hard to break it. And I'm not going to tell you I'm going to fix it in one show. But at some point I'm going to give you some tips to move forward with it. Because see, I need you to understand something. There are consequences of isolation. Let's be real. Isolation doesn't heal you. It hardens you like cement. It numbs your ability to feel joy. It poisons your relationships. It deepens anxiety and depression. It convinces you that nobody would care if you disappeared. And that's not true. That is a that is a lie from the pits of hell. That is a lie. Yeah, I had to catch myself because y'all know what I almost said. And too often, isolation doesn't end with silence. It ends with unaliving yourself, substance abuse, divorce, gambling, or breakdowns that didn't have to happen. Jerry says, it's easier to not talk, thinking that your words will cause hurt or get you hurt. The silence of the mind is a safe place. Yes, it is. But the silence of the mind is a deadly place, Jerry. It is a, it's a deadly place. So we got to break the cycle. We got to break that cycle. So, how do we stop isolating? That's a good question. How do we stop isolating? How do we begin reconnecting? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. One, start by telling the truth to yourself. I'm not okay. It's not weakness. It's steps. It's steps. It's step one to healing. Don't dress your pain. Don't dress your pain up in productivity. Don't bury your sadness in sarcasm, as many of us do. We'll bury our pain in work, in volunteering, and frivolous stuff. But we won't tell ourselves the truth. And the truth, oh my God, the truth is a hard, hard thing because there's no escaping it. And eventually you have to face it. You have to go head up, straight up, eye to eye with it. There's no getting around it. Step two is reach out anyway. Even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not sure what to say, isolation gets weaker every time you make the connection, every time you choose to make a connection. It's a choice. Text someone, call someone, open up to somebody. 3, be the safe place. It's just, if someone opens up to you, listen without fixing. Yes, listen to them without trying to fix it. Because, see, sometimes people just want to be heard. You ain't got to fix the problem for them. They just want you to, they just need to talk it out. They just need to get it out. You ain't got to fix them. You ain't got to fix it. Sometimes you just need to just let them say what they need to say without judgment. Bam. Without judging. Bam. Just listen. That's all they need. Just listen. We all need that one person who says, I'm here. I'm here for you. No mask. No mask needed. You ain't got to wear your mask. Come be you. And man, I know in my life there were times when I wish I could talk to somebody as man. Y'all don't know who man is. MANN. That's my childhood nickname. That's what my family calls me back in Texas. It's MANN. And there's a few people in Kansas that actually know me as man because they've known me that long. Man or Vernon wore a mask for a long time. And I used to pray for somebody I could talk to without the mask. I didn't know I needed it until I found out I needed it. You may need it. You may need to talk to someone without your mask. Somebody that you can just stand there in front of them and just be you. You could just sit and talk to them without judgment. Let me give you something. I need you to normalize therapy, not just prayer. Prayer is powerful, but God also gave us community. He gave us therapists and tools and people who have been where you have been. Don't pray the pain away. Don't do that. And ignore the help God has sent you. I'm going to say that again. Don't pray the pain away and ignore the help he sent. And that one's hard. Brother Jerry says, choose wisely. Make sure they will listen without judgment. Listen to learn, not to respond. We've done a show about that one because people do listen to respond. And sometimes it's the response is not what they need. They just need you to listen to them. Please. Jerry also says it's not a mask, but a veil of fear. Man, y'all cutting up tonight. I got to go back to this comment here. August says, hello, silence, my old friend. Thank you. Thank you, August. He says, I know you as friend. And I know you as friend as well, my brother. Isolation is real, y'all. And this topic has been on my mind all week. It wasn't something I just came up with today. It's been on my brain all week. And I say, I got to talk about this tonight. This is my message in the madness tonight. This weekend, this is it. I didn't write it down, nothing. I knew I wanted to talk about this tonight. It's always great to talk to you, Jerry. Always, my friend. And I love that hammock. So here's a call to reconnect. Tonight, if you're listening, I see you. Yeah. If you've pulled away because life is too heavy, I understand. If if you've convinced yourself no one cares, that's a damn lie. I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. You're dead ass wrong. Period. Point blank. And for those of us of veterans that know this, you're making excuses. And the effective range of an excuse is 0 meters. You're wrong. We do care. There are people out here who do care about you. You are loved. You are loved. You are seen. And the silence that surrounds you does not have to be your home. You don't have to live in that silence. You don't have to live in that isolation. That's a choice. And it's a choice I hope that you don't continue to make because it's a lonely space, a very lonely space. Y'all know me. I don't talk about what I don't know. It's a very lonely space. So let's break this generational silence. Let's challenge the culture that says strength is quiet suffering. I was told that I suffer long. And I would later learn that that was quiet suffering. And I had to sit in that for a minute and examine that and figure out how to move out of that. And I did. So let's challenge the culture that says strength is quiet suffering. Let's choose connection. Check on your strong friends. Text your sister. Call your father. Sit with your wife. Check on your brother. Listen to your son or your daughter. Check with your grandbaby. You don't know what they're going through. They may be isolating. That's the reason why you haven't heard from them in 2 years. It's not that the phone doesn't work. They just don't know how to find the strength to use it to call you. Maybe you should call them. Maybe you should open your arms to them. And let me tell you something. And if it's you who's isolating, tonight is your invitation back to life. Not the perfect life. I'm not even going to lie to you on that one. There's no such thing as the perfect life. I have a great life, but it's not perfect. My life is just the real one. And I'm inviting you into the real one, into the real life. Because, see, being seen in your struggle might be the most healing thing that's ever happened to you. And maybe you should embrace that. No, maybe you got to embrace that. Being seen in your struggle, man or woman, might save your life. Being seen in your struggle may turn things around for you for the good. And I'm telling you this from the heart, people. Annette says, some do not understand the pain unless it's theirs. And no truer words have been spoken. That is very true in that. People don't understand. But a lot of times they do understand more than we give them credit for. So I say this to you, let the madness be a message. Let the silence become strength. Let's heal together. And yes, James, let's walk in the light. Come out of the darkness. Walk in the light because the light feels so good. And that's our message tonight. That is our message tonight. If you enjoyed the message, be sure to hit like, love, or share. You just don't know who you might help, who you may save, who needs to come out of isolation and be amongst the people. So if y'all ain't got nothing else for me, I'm going to say what I always say. I love you. God loves you. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Come out of the light. Come out of the dark and come walk in the light with the rest of us. Take care of them kids. Respect our vets. I'm Vernon Longhorn Davis, and this has been another episode of Messages in the Madness. God bless y'all. $2.